We shall now study about alkane, which is a saturated hydrocarbon. It has a general formula CnH2n plus 2, where N stands for the number of carbon atoms. Here we will find that there is going to be only single bond between the carbon atoms, and all the four valencies of the carbon atom are going to be satisfied by single bond. So here we have a table. The first column gives you the value of N. We will study the first 5 members of the alkane series. And so we have taken the values of N to be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then we will name the compound. Next we will find out the molecular formula using the general formula. And then we will compare the molecular mass of the various members. If we substitute the value of N to be 1, then we get the first member of the alkane series, that is methane. Here a few examples have been given. The general formula is given. We will substitute the value of N to be 1. So I get the formula CH4. So the molecular formula for methane is CH4. We have found out the molecular mass. I hope you know how to find out the molecular mass. Here we have one atom of carbon. The molecular mass of one atom of carbon is 12, whereas that of hydrogen is 1. So we will take 12 plus 4 because we have 4 atoms of hydrogen. So 12 plus 4, that is 16. Then we will substitute the value of N equal to 2. Here the example is solved for you. Here we have value of N is 2. So we get C2 hydrogen 2 into 2 plus 2. So that gives you the formula C2H6. So you get the formula for ethane to be C2H6. Molecular mass will be 30. Here we have 2 atoms of carbon. So 12 into 2, that is 24, plus 6, that is 30. Then we will substitute the value of N is equal to 3. We get the next member, that is propane. We substitute the value of N is equal to 3 in this formula here. So we get C3H 2 into 3 plus 2. That is C3H8. So that is the molecular formula for propane. Molecular mass will be 12 3s are, that is 36, plus 8, that is 44. Likewise, by substituting the value of N is equal to 4 and N is equal to 5, we will get the next 2 members, that is butane and pentane, with the formula C4H10 and C5H12. Their molecular masses are 58 and 72. So this is one series that we have formed for alkanes. If we compare the molecular formulas of any 2 consecutive members, we find that the molecular formula differs by CH2 group. For example, if we take methane and ethane as examples, they are 2 consecutive members. We can even say them to be the adjacent members. If I add a CH2 group to the first member, I get the molecular formula of the second member. So C, if I am adding, it becomes C2. 2 more hydrogen atoms I am adding to methane, so it becomes H6. If you take ethane propane to be the next 2 consecutive members, add CH2 group to ethane, you get C3 total. 2 more hydrogen you are adding, so it becomes H8. So C3H8 is propane. Similarly, you can compare these 2 consecutive members, and you can even compare butane and pentane. So we find that the molecular formula of any 2 consecutive members differs by a CH2 group. Similarly, if you remove CH2 group from ethane, you get the previous member, that is methane. If you remove CH2 group from propane, you get the previous member, ethane. So I hope you have understood that any 2 consecutive members in this series will differ by a CH2 group. If we see the molecular mass between any 2 consecutive group, you can take again. So if we take, for example, methane and ethane, there is a difference of 14. So molecular mass of any 2 adjacent members differs by 14. 16 plus 14 will give you 30. That is the molecular mass of the next member, that is ethane. And if you subtract 14 from 30, you get the previous member, that is 16. Molecular mass of the previous member, that is 16. If you take ethane propane to be the next consecutive members, 30 plus 14 will give you 44. Similarly, 44 minus 14 will give you 30. So this tells us that the molecular mass of every 2 adjacent members or consecutive members differs by 14. So this is what is observed here, and we can consider this to be as a homologous series of alkane because they have got a common formula, general formula, and they have got similar chemical properties also because they are all saturated hydrocarbons with single bond. So they can also be called as a homologous series of alkanes with same general formula and similar chemical properties. Physical properties may differ, like for example, first 4 members are gaseous in state. As you go on increasing the value of N, that is as the number of carbon atoms go on increasing, we find that the intermediate members are liquids and higher members, those which are with larger number of carbon atoms, are solids. So this is one homologous series of alkanes. One more thing, the naming of the compounds. Here we have the root words, that is meth, M-E-T-H, E-T-H, that is eth, P-R-O-P, that is prop, B-U-T, that is but, and P-E-N-T, that is pent. So meth, eth, prop, but, and pent are called as root words. You have to remember this because when we study IUPAC nomenclature, you will be required to use this. So what does a root word tell us? A root word will indicate the nature and the number of carbon atoms that are present. If the root word is meth, it indicates that there is only one carbon. Eth root word indicates that there are 2 carbon atoms. Prop for 3, but for 4 carbon atoms, and pent for 5 carbon atoms. Similarly, you will also find that every word ends in ane, ane, and that is taken up from here, that is alkane, ane. This is called as suffix. The suffix denotes the type of bonds that are present in any carbon chain. So suffix will tell you about the type of bond. Since all are ending in A and E, it indicates that they are all saturated with single bond. So these two things you have to remember. One is the root word, which tells you about the nature and number of carbon atoms. And second is the suffix, which tells you about the types of bonds. So this is what we have learned in the alkane series.